up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
That's right, David Kogan with Eliances, and thank you so much, Money Radio. This show is about heroes, those that are builders in the community, making a difference. And we have an amazing lineup again like no other, because you can learn from heroes, and everybody has the ability to be what is today's heroes. We have so much stuff going on. In fact, we have the world-renowned authority on personal development and human behavior. In fact, he was featured in the show The Secret, Dr. John DeMartini. Another hero we'll be interviewing, he is the CEO and founder of Kona Ice, over 700 franchises. And, well, you may have heard of a little company called UPS. Well, we have the former president of UPS International, and we'll be wrapping up the show with Eric Schiffer. He is on the news almost every day, owner and CEO of Inc. 500, 5,000 companies, and you've got to hear some of the amazing things that he has going on. But I want to go ahead and start with our first hero for today's Eliances Hero Show, Dr. John DeMartini. You could reach him by going to Dr. DeMartini. Again, that's DrDeMartini.com. He's been one of the presenters in the show The Secret. And you're the founder, okay? So you're the founder of DeMartini Institute. It's a private research and education organization. In fact, I think you've got, well over 72 different courses covering so many things of human development. What would you say are top 2 or 3 courses that people take, or maybe that are most popular, or are they all popular?
Well, my most popular course is called the Breakthrough Experience. And that's where we help people break through whatever they see is in the way to help it become on the way. I've done it now 1,072 times.
1,072 times. What's your inspiration for doing it?
When I was 17 years old, I nearly died. And I was a high school dropout. I was living in a tent. And I had the opportunity to meet an amazing man named Paul Bragg in the North Shore of Oahu. And one night, 1 hour, this one man shared a message with me that inspired me to make me believe that maybe I could read and learn how to overcome my learning problems and eventually become a teacher. So I set out on a dream that night, meeting with him, to become a teacher and to go back to school. And I've been a teacher ever since. I've been teaching now 43 years. 43
years. Unbelievable. And let's talk about the goal of your institute, Dr. DeMartini. Again, DrDeMartini.com. You can also go to Eliances.com. But what's the goal of your institute?
I believe that everybody has an inner magnificence, and that everybody, if they live congruently and authentically according to what they truly value most, what they're truly inspired from within to do, and if they prioritize their life and they care enough to serve people and delegate things that are lower priority so they can get on to doing the greatest possible service in the shortest period of time, they can do extraordinary things and live an absolutely magnificent and inspired life. And I do whatever I can in all the courses to help people do that so they can master their life and make a difference in the world.
Now, some of our listeners, there's quite possibly maybe 1 or 2 out there that have not heard of The Secret. Tell us a little bit about The Secret and your experience with that.
Well, I was asked by Rhonda Byrne to be a participant in that. I'd been involved in teaching for many years prior, and it was literally in Aspen, Colorado, that we were having a transformational leadership council. A group of educators were all there at once, and she asked if she could come and film, and she filmed 33 of us in a 3-day period from till 7 in the morning till 2 in the morning, and filmed a whole lot of us at that time. And so she was able to produce a movie that went around the world and reached billions of people.
Well, I've taken one of your classes, and I mean, it's incredible. Incredible. In fact, all morning I was trying to explain to my wife some of the things of what was going on, and I mean, I really came away with a lot. And make sure, again, we've got Dr. John DeMartini. What would you say maybe the most important factor in someone's life that determines success? And I know, you talked about how we all view success different, some by wealth, some by health, some by... What would you say, though, maybe important factor that in someone's life that determines success?
Well, every individual is like a snowflake. They have a unique set of priorities and values that they run their life by. Things that are most important to least important. Whenever they're setting goals that are congruent and aligned with what's highest on their value, they spontaneously are inspired from within to get up and go out and fulfill it. They can't wait to do that. Nobody has to remind them or motivate them or incentivize them. They're fully engaged in what's truly meaningful to them. When they set goals that are aligned to that, they excel. They expand. Their space and time horizons expand. Their willingness to embrace both pain and pleasure, support and challenge, and ease and difficulties in the pursuit of a great cause that serves people expands. And that's when they don't give up on themselves. They let nothing on the outside interfere with the vision and the voice on the inside.
Incredible wisdom. You have so much wisdom. I could sit with you for weeks and weeks and weeks and still not get even to the tip of the iceberg of that, for that matter. And you're listening to Eliances Heroes on Money Radio, AM 1510 and FM 99.3. And are you a hero? What are you doing to build your community? Go to Eliances.com. That's ELIANCES.com. And we have Dr. John DeMartini, the DeMartini Institute. He was in the movie The Secret, And, I'm sure, I don't know if you've ever been asked this before, but, what do you ask someone who's you have such a fulfilling life, and you are helping so many people? What's on your bucket list? What's one item that maybe is on your bucket list that you haven't done? And I know it's not going to a certain country because you've been all over the world. We'll talk about that in a minute, but something on your bucket list.
Well, I still haven't reached. I had a goal when I was 17 to step foot in every country on the face of the earth. And I have done a pretty good job at that. I've been to 145 countries, and I have spoken in many, many of those. And but I still have countries to go, so I'm still working on that project. It keeps me busy, so I can't wait to get up in the morning and do that. And we've got new ones this year that we're planning on opening up doors in, and so I just it's a long-term vision that I've been pursuing. And I love learning. I read every single day, and I write every day, and I travel most every day, and I teach most every day, and I just can't wait to get up in the morning and do that.
Okay, then with that, what would you say is the most? And I know you've probably seen many, but maybe if you could pick one or two, fascinating discovery you've made or have ever seen. Because like you said, you've read so many books, done so much. Is there one or two things maybe that stand out the most?
Well, many people compare themselves to others instead of compare their daily actions to what's really meaningful to them. We're not here to live in the shadows of anyone. We're here to stand on the shoulders of giants. And I'm a firm believer that instead of putting people upon pedestals or putting people in pits, it's wiser to put them in your heart. If you put them in your heart and have equity between you and them, you'll end up with equanimity within yourself, which is the most poised and most productive and most powerful and most patient, most purposeful state that a person can obtain. So I'm a firm believer in helping people recognize their own inner magnificence by being themselves. I think some of the other guests that I've listened to on your show have made the emphasis on how important it is to be integral and authentic with what's truly meaningful to you. I am so inspired to watch people's lives change when they actually access their most authentic self. This is where their power is.
And we've only got time for one last question, but I noticed that at the end of your presentations, you hug people. Tell us about the power of a hug.
Well, without question, we're individuals that love to be embraced. And I think that if we embrace our life fully, we have a tendency to want to embrace ourselves and others fully.
You're incredible. You're a hero. You could reach Dr. John DeMartini at DrDeMartini.com or go to Eliances.com. And when we return, we're going to have the CEO and founder of Kona Ice. We still have the former president of a company called UPS International and the CEO of an ink that has 2 Inc. 500, 5,000 companies. David Kogan with Eliances.